Let me see, just making sure that the flags are correct. Terror from... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Flags are okay. So what do we have now? This is the 4th arena game. This is the 3rd one that stream. We have Persians versus Portuguese. So Portuguese again for terror. Didn't we cover some terror games the last time around? I think against Stefan, and he got like Portuguese 3 times in a row or something like that.
No, he didn't. Not from what I remember.
Huh.
Or, okay, you're probably thinking, well, actually, no. Well, Stefan once got Portuguese, I think, 3 times in a row when he was facing, what was it, Viper?
Might be that then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah, I remember now. I remember.
It wasn't these two.
Okay. So, what do you think about the matchup?
Well, first I'll talk about the maps.
Okay.
So starting with Darknoob's map towards the north, he's playing, well, first off, he's in the red playing as Persians, and his map is looking pretty god tier.
You got him in
really
red?
bad main stone. Oh. Alt G. Oh, I thought you said you used Alt G for the last game.
I think I did.
Yeah, Darknoob is red. Yeah, I changed back to red and green, so non-team colors.
Alright.
Alright, you switch back to team colors, okay. So in the red, Darknoob, towards the north side of the map, his map is looking pretty damn good. Yes, his main stone is really bad, but he has a nice safe secondary stone, and he has 2 of his gold mines really safe in the back. Those are basically untouchable. His last gold is still inside his base, but off to the side here, left side of his base.
Right.
It's not all too easy to saturate. Terror is occupying the south corner of the map, in the blue playing as the Portuguese once again. Seems Portuguese really love Terror for some reason today. Bit of a mediocre main gold, but he does have the 2 neutrals in the back of his base.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, all his main golds are not, his main gold and his 2 secondaries are just not very good. So, but he does have nice safe stone in the back. That can be really nice if he chooses to go organ guns, which in this particular matchup I think is definitely more likely compared to the last one. His Persians don't have anywhere near the defensive potential that the Koreans do.
Right.
From the last game. I hear you different today. Different how? Like, are we on low or something?
Not really sure. Maybe we are mistaking Nova for Yasha.
Yeah, I'm co-casting today, so if there was any question about it.
Oh, by the way, let me see if we can fix the co-casters command. I'm not really sure if it's broken. The test. Oh, it's working.
No,
okay.
It's not. Yeah.
Perfect.
So now talking about their civs. Darknoob cived Persians. They're considered pretty low tier on Arena. Yes, they do have a really nice late game with paladins and gunpowder and siege rams and things like that, but yeah, they just don't really have the best aggressive options, and
right.
They're just very dependent on cavalry, which on a closed map like Arena can be exploited to the max, especially if your opponent's civ has good halbs and your opponent is a fan of pushing with halberdiers. It can be really rough for the Persians that way.
Right.
Halberdiers and rams, things like that. It's honestly the death of a variety of cavalry civs on Arena. Portuguese, I've elaborated on them quite a bit since last time I was casting with you, but just to briefly run down for any people who aren't aware in chat, really strong Arena civ because of their unique unit, the organ gun, and that is what Terror is going for. He's got 3 on stone at the moment. He's looking for get a castle up. And the organ gun is powerful because well, on top of being statistically really strong, they're also really resilient to ranged attacks, having 4 base pierced armor, which is pretty unusual for gunpowder units, and which are usually really well countered by other ranged units. And the fact that you cannot convert them until the opponent gets redemption, which Persians do not have. So there's really very little reason for Jon Snow to not go organ guns.
Yeah. Not good monks for Persians at all. No sanctity, no redemption, atonement.
Yeah, well, the main problem with opening HC is that chemistry takes a while to research. So let's say you're Persians, you did a 3TC boom, and your opponent did a 3TC boom, and you're both up around, I don't know, let's say 27XX, maybe 26XX for Persians, assuming you managed your eco well. You still need to put down the university, put down the ranges, get chemistry. You have to wait for that to research before you get it. So that's a lot of time that you can that they have to just have rams teched into, which research a lot faster than chemistry do. Halberdier, which researches pretty fast too, and they can potentially do a lot of damage to your base before the HC actually can come out. That's my experience.
Interesting build from. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was answering someone in chat, but I can get to that a little bit later.
Let's see. Yeah, interesting build from Darknoob. He was only with 2 on gold by the end of it and had to click up a little bit later because he didn't have enough gold.
Looks like he's Stefan booming. He's got 5 on stone as well. He wants a defensive castle. So he knows the organ guns are going to be coming. It's just too good of a unit to use against the Persians for Terror to pass up. So slow clap, man. How can he counter organs? Well, the best way to deal with organs, as I said, redemption monks, like quite a few of them. But since that's not an option for Persians, his best bet would probably be to do like a mega boom, and he's gathering stones, so he can build a defensive castle. He can also do defensive guard towers to try and hold off the organ guns, or he can also, as Persians, he can build a few stables, start massing up knights, maybe get as many upgrades for them as can, bloodlines, +2 defense, that kind of thing. And when he has enough of them, just charge the organ guns. That's another way. That's probably the 3 main options that he has in order to deal with organ guns. It looks like he's going to opt for the castle, which is a perfectly valid option, I think.
How good, man, for Persians DCs to work faster. I think Darknoob clicked like 15 to 20 seconds later and managed to go up at about the same time.
Yeah, it's one of the redeeming qualities. Super nice.
Mm-hmm.
And also their map control, their ability to take map control actually isn't half bad, because you can have a bit of a stronger eco behind it, because if you want like the most economical option for doing that, it would be 28 + 2 for generic civs, and like market stable, or like market blacksmith, or sorry, market stable or stable blacksmith, and then up. With Persians, you can bank up some time, so you can go up on like 29 + 2, because your TCs work faster, so you can age up a little bit faster.
Oh man, the 4 castle coming up now for Terror. Defensive one coming up now for Darknoob as well.
Yeah, this is perfect. Darknoob's base is just compact enough that I think this castle can defend. Although I'd say the side he's vulnerable is towards the left.
Yeah.
Based on where he's placed the castle. So he might want to just keep maybe 5-6 villas on stone, just to build a second one later on if he needs it. Darknoob's in no immediate hurry to build the castle, though. He's only building it with 2 villas, because I guess Terror still needs the time to bust through the walls and also flood organs.
Only 700 stone left, though. For Darknoob.
Choice counter organs. Yeah, onagers can work, but I think preferably you'd want siege onagers. But mainly because siege onagers can get you a lot of value. If you only have like a handful of siege onagers against like a big massive organ guns, you can potentially take a lot of them out. Whereas if it's just regular onagers, they probably won't lose too many. From what I know. But regular onagers can work too if you have enough of them. That's certainly an option.
Let's see. Yeah, that scout's going to go down.
Bombard cannons can also work decently too, although their splash radius is nowhere near as good as an onagers. And plus, Portuguese have better bombard cannons than the Persians do.
How many TCs do we have for Terror? Only one. We're gonna see, yeah, still 2 for Darknoob, sorry. I'm gonna be going for a third one, getting a siege workshop and a tower up instead. So we're gonna see some mangonels.
Yeah. Terror trying to circumvent the castle, which he has, but now Darknoob's got a defensive tower over here. Which, if it's just a watchtower, it won't hold against the, oh, another castle.
Interesting location.
I could see either player just making mass petards in their castles and trying to.
So I see that castle.
Would favor Terror, I think, because he has 2 castles.
Yeah, I saw that castle coming up from Terror, and I was instantly like, Darknoob, come on, make some petards.
They'll probably do it once the castles are up. Mangonels also, in theory, are supposed to be a decent counter to organ guns, but I don't think Mangonels one-shot organ guns, at least not very well. So
no, they don't.
It's not the greatest counter.
They don't. Organ guns just too tanky.
I was about to say, maybe Terror should start stealing some of Darknoob's stone over here, but I think that's in range of the castle, so probably not a good idea.
He was repairing the ramp. He's going for more ramps now.
Okay, he's going to start massing up the rams so that he can charge at the castle. He wants to try and end this early. Darknoob's clicked up the castle, the Imperial Age.
Yeah. Now, Terror is also going for some petards. So we're gonna see rams, we're gonna see petards. And that's probably gonna be enough to take Darknoob's castle down.
Yeah, if he can take it down, it's like open season on Darknoob's entire eco.
Now, Red's going for an extra mangonel though, so that's gonna be good. 2 mangonels are gonna be a lot better to defend against rams. But the petards are for sure gonna be an issue, especially as the rams are gonna be soaking the damage.
And Darknoob can see the siege workshop. He's probably wary that that Terror could be trying some kind of ram push.
Yeah, the castle is a little bit deceiving though, because he knows that there are villagers inside. He cannot instantly know that there are petards inside as well.
Yeah. And you can't really keep track of the extra arrows either, because petards don't contribute to the castle's extra attack.
Here it comes! Oh no, the villagers!
He's gonna take the castle down.
I don't think so, man. He doesn't have enough.
Well, the petards won't do it, but oh my god. Yeah, Terror has to focus these mangonels down. 1 mangonel down at the cost of 2 organs. Will he take out the other one?
Yo, he needs to repair the mangonel.
He's not inside the castle's minimum range, so these organs are just getting picked off. Terror, the balls on this guy, repairing the battering ram right underneath the castle. Oh.
He got it down.
He got it down. Painfully, but he got it down.
And we are in Imperial Age and he doesn't have a castle to produce trebuchets from.
Darknoob's probably thanking the heavens right now that he has a Civ with bombard cannons. He's getting chemistry right now. That's his last hope.
Elephants, I think they are very slow to train, aren't they?
Yeah, I think 1 defensive war elephant might have been nice, just because there's no monks anywhere, and I think it could have been an option. But I guess Darknoob just wanted to Just imp really quickly. The war elephants cost 200 food a pop. Like, it costs an arm and a leg.
Well, there we go, chemistry coming up for Darknoob. What is he gonna go for? He doesn't have military buildings other than siege workshops. So it's gonna be only mangonels. Doesn't have resources to go for onagers.
Well. And now the market's going down in flames. He won't be able to balance his eco to get out his BBC.
Oh, this is so bad, man. Those rounds are gonna target the TC next.
Yeah, most likely. Might take him a while to take it down since the Persian TCs have double the HP.
Another castle coming up for Terror.
Castle. I'll tell you, man, if these civs were reversed, I think Terror would have Persian douche Darknoob. Then another one of those stunts.
Well, man, we do have extra villagers for Darknoob, but his resource count is very low. He's probably gonna be able to go for another castle soon. I think he can use the market to buy the 100 that he's missing, but he's gonna need 200 now because I've been 6 short. He's going for a market in the back, yeah.
Darknoob's doing his best to survive, but I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be able to hold out. 1 BBC out, but it's 1 BBC against 3 castles.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to freely...
organ guns.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to freely target the rams as well because of the organ guns.
He has 3 mangonels as well. That can do some really good damage to this number of organ guns.
Oh man, it's gonna be so infuriating having to buy 200 stone because you are 6 short.
So yeah, he's just desperately trying to defend this area. I'm not so sure about this placement though, because there's nothing really valuable towards this side of his base. I think I would have done on the other side where his gold is. That would have been a better area, I think.
I think so as well, yeah. Probably delete the farm to the north of the mill. Try to place it over there.
I don't think he would need to, because right in front of where his mining camp is, that's 4x4 area. It would have fit perfectly in there.
Oh, it fits there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like Darknoob is successfully stopping Terror's push for the moment. This might incentivize Terror to go imp now. But he's nowhere near it. He only has 4 farms working for him. Look at him just mass purchase food in the market. Now the BBC do one-shot the organ guns. 40 melee damage. Well, actually, we're maybe close to it. 40 melee damage plus 20 bonus damage to siege weapons, but the organ guns have 2 base melee armor, so not quite one-shotting them.
Right. Oh man, I don't know about this though. Terror seems to be in a good position and he is taking a lot of stone. He might be able to go for more castles soon, but then we have Darknoob in Imperial Age with more villagers and now sieging the castles down.
Terror's just desperately trying to market his way up to Imperial. This is just a fault of him not only having 4 farms working. You brought this on yourself, Terror.
He's getting close though. He never took the extra berries either.
To be honest, I think a lot of people just forget about them. I forget about them all the time. Unless maybe I'm Frank's, then I make it my highest priority to take them.
Yeah, but that's free food, man.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
If you had 4 farms and you had like an extra 4 foragers, I think that would have been very nice. Or at least like between maybe 6 or 7 farmers, I don't know.
Well,
so first castle for Terror down. He's repairing the second one, which is under pressure. Up to Imperial.
You were saying, what is it with Terror and the monks? Now we have Sanctity on the way. We're probably gonna see Redemption coming up soon after as well.
Well, in this situation, it makes sense because look, he doesn't have the eco for anything, so he just has a crap ton on gold. He just figures, why not go monks?
Yeah, it seems like the only way for him now.
The monks, I mentioned Portuguese, were great monks. They can convert the bombard cannons, and then with the converted bombard cannons, they can potentially take out the trebuchets.
That was very well defended by Darknoob.
Yeah, he knows how to survive. I commend him.
Yeah, scrappy players, man. Now he's gonna retake his base back, going for some farms. He's gonna push the last castle from Johnslow down as well.
I think all Terra needs to do is buy himself a little bit of time to get to Imp and get his... He can repair his castle for a bit of time. It's 356 stone in the bank. Wants to delay more, he could just threaten to come in with the organ guns and push the BBC away.
Yeah, that's what he's doing now.
But don't lose your organs.
Oh man, oh, the organ guns are gonna be going down.
That's a one, because losing your organ guns is a one-way ticket to new player lobby.
There we go, man. That is 8 organ guns going down. 9, 10, 11.
Off to the new player lobby you go, Terror. GG called.
Just as he was about to hit Imperial Age, but with no army left.
Fantastic defense.
Yeah.
I think he maybe still could have had some potential to hold it back, repair the castle, and then also grab monks. But I guess maybe his idea is, when he eventually does lose the castle, he won't be able to make any more military of any sort, so there's no way he can really push all this anymore. Especially because it looks like Darknoob started massing up cavalry.
Oh yeah,
excellent defense.
Yeah, I see them. That was actually very well played from both players. I really like the push from Terror, and I really like the defense from Darknoob.